I'm back, and when I created this channel, I wanted to keep it upbeat as much as possible. I wasn't going to be doing too much cursing or swearing, or I wasn't going to try and have way too many, huge amount of rant videos, but it seems I'm going to have to delve into this one because I've been seeing a lot of videos going up, a lot of speculation, a lot of talk. I guess this is an addendum to Jason Rubin's Nintendo's irrelevant console manufacturer. Or I should say, Nintendo is irrelevant as a console manufacturer. Now, that's funny. That's funny as hell, because if Nintendo is irrelevant as a console manufacturer, then why the hell are Sony and Microsoft constantly copying their innovations? Please tell me that. If they're irrelevant, why was their Sony Move, which was basically a Wiimote with a friggin' ball, glow-in-the-dark ball attached to the end of it? Please explain this to me. If Nintendo as a console manufacturer is irrelevant, why is it that their Wii U system, which the real selling point for the Wii U system, it's a standard system except for the gamepad. The gamepad is the innovation because it changes up how you can game. Okay? Why is it that Sony and Microsoft are like, we can do off-screen TV play too. We have smart glass, and you can use the Vita as a remote play device. You can do off-screen gameplay. Isn't that awesome? Well, I mean, if someone is irrelevant, basically, it's the equivalent of having a quote-unquote stupid kid in school, and you're basically saying, well, they're stupid, their work is wrong, but people are copying off of them, so they can't be that dumb. Especially if the kids who are copying off the stupid kid, quote-unquote stupid kid, are getting good grades, maybe the stupid kid isn't stupid. And if we're going by that same logic, that Nintendo is irrelevant as a console manufacturer, well, since Sony and Microsoft love copying off of Nintendo, they're irrelevant. If you follow that flawed logic, okay? Stupidity. Jesus. Stupidity, it just, God. I've been reading some comments on different videos and a few websites that have been so stupid that my brain started to hurt. Okay? Which is kind of impossible because your brain doesn't have pain receptors. But my brain began to hurt from reading these stupid comments. Oh, Lord. To people out there who feel that Nintendo's hardware is irrelevant, I only have one thing to say to you. Nintendo basically created the modern gaming market, okay? They picked up the pieces, the shards and remnants of the home gaming console market that Atari had basically destroyed. They picked up those pieces and built something new. Okay, it was a renaissance. Okay? And they have continued to innovate. Almost every single system they have created, aside from the GameCube, was innovative. Okay? Every system. Okay? The SNES was innovative compared to the NES. It had better graphics, and it could do things that an NES could barely dream of. Okay? The N64 gave us true 3D gaming, okay? Mario 64 has become the template for 3D gaming, okay? Nintendo did that shit, okay? The digital analog sticks, controllers that feel so good in your hands. Nintendo did that shit, okay? The GameCube wasn't all that innovative. Okay, the only thing it really added was Nintendo moved into the disc age, but their discs were very proprietary and specialized. And frankly, everyone was using proprietary specialized technology in that console generation. So, I mean, that isn't really all that different, okay? But then the Wii came along, and Nintendo took the table that everyone was playing at and flipped that shit over and said, "We're gonna play over here. Fuck you guys." And everyone laughed at them. "Oh, motion control. It's a gimmick. It's a joke." My God. Worldwide, there's like 177 sales, 177 million, if I remember correctly, my numbers could be wrong, of Wii U consoles sold. Or maybe that's just in America. Basically, a fuck ton of Wii consoles were sold. Now we move on to the next generation. Nintendo came out kind of slow, made some missteps. Okay, part of it is on them. Part of it is because, well, actually, all of it is on them. Part of it is on them because just they didn't really market the Wii U correctly, and part of it is because they really shouldn't have relied on third parties, because third parties like sticking it to Nintendo. They have since the GameCube generation. Like giving us gimped ports, and it continued into the Wii generation, giving us gimped ports, games that had missing content, putting a ton of shovelware titles, not putting nearly as much effort to develop on a Nintendo console as they do for the Sony or Microsoft consoles, or just totally excluding us and not putting their games on our systems anyway. But what are you going to do? But anyway, that was on them. But other console makers are copying them. Sony is trying to resurrect their shitty little handheld, the Vita, with off-screen TV play. They're basically saying, all that shit a Wii U can do out of the box for $300, we'll let you do it for another $200. Yeah, that is brilliant. Not. And Microsoft, oh God, Microsoft is just, I don't know, God, they make my head hurt just thinking about Microsoft. Anyway, if Nintendo consoles are irrelevant, maybe the other two need to stop copying off of Nintendo, because apparently they don't know what's going on. That's the end of this little rant. Have a good day.